I want to tell you a story about a man that, at the end of his life, everything changed. He came from India and he was a hard worker. He came to go to medical school, and he ended up meeting a woman, blonde hair, blue eyed, and ended up marrying her within 2 weeks. And then a year later, the first son came along, and 3 years later, the second son. And then 10 years later came along a couple daughters. And during that time, he did not go on to medical school. He decided that he needed to make money, so he went off and became a farmer. And he was very successful, even though there were hard times, ups and downs. And their marriage had their ups and downs also, good times, bad times, like most marriages go through. But he also had another challenge because he married a woman that was of a different faith, and his family was totally against that, and they discommunicated him from the family. And that put him into a huge rage. And he carried that rage around for years and years and years. And then one day he had a mild heart attack and didn't tell anybody about it. From that point on, all of a sudden there was a change. It was like he knew that something more important was happening in this life. And he let go of all the anger and let go of all the stuff that he was holding inside. He let go of everything that was in the way of hatred, and let go of all discontent. And a huge peace came over him. In fact, his son walked in one day, and and he was in his 50s, and his wife is in their 50s, and they were rolling around on the floor, and they're giggling and having fun. And so it gave him a great reprieve from all this anger he was feeling all these years. So it was an amazing change. And then later, about a year later, he had another heart attack and died. But during that last year, everything changed. What about you? If you knew you only had one more year to live, would you be holding on to the resentments? Would you be holding on to all the stuff that you carry around with you, that heaviness in your heart about something that happened many years ago? Perhaps it's a good idea to think about our mortality and allow ourselves to know, we could go at any time, and do we really want to hold on to this stuff? This stuff that's really not doing us any good. And that stuff holds us back for being that loving person. I know this man intimately. That was my father. We don't have to hold all that stuff. We don't need to carry all that stuff around with us. We can let it go at any time like he did. He finally let it all go. And we can let it go like that. Peace is inside of you if you decide to embrace it. And I'm asking you to embrace that peace. To forgive, to forget, and move on. It can happen as fast as that. I love you.